In this video, we will walk through installing CloudCasa on your own infrastructure, start to finish. We will gather the credentials and license key you need, set up the Kubernetes prerequisites and cert manager, then use Helm to deploy the CloudCasa server. By the end, in about 5 minutes, you will be signed in and looking at a live CloudCasa dashboard running entirely on your own cluster. Before we install anything, let's make sure we have everything we need. You will get a setup email with a link to CloudCasa self-hosted admin guide, along with credentials for 2 repositories, the Helm chart repo and the container registry the images get pulled from. You will also need an authentication provider, LDAP or a simple local login for testing, and the license key which is generated for you in the CloudCasa support portal. The admin guide lays out everything to check off first: a Kubernetes cluster on version 1.23 or later, ideally a dedicated one, since CloudCasa shouldn't be used to back up the same cluster it's running on. You will also need Helm free and kubectl configured, a working storage class, and a plan for exposing the CloudCasa service, usually through an ingress controller. For authentication, local login is the recommended option for proof of concept environments, though LDAP, Azure, Google, and OIDC are all supported. For certificates, Cert Manager is the recommended approach, and the guide gives you exact commands to install it. Last, confirm you can log into the CloudCasa support portal. That's where your license and access credentials live. Time to get into the terminal. First, a quick sanity check, kubectl get node to confirm the cluster is up, ready and running a supported Kubernetes version. Next, we install Helm itself using the official install script. Download it, make it executable and run it. Once that finishes, Helm version confirms it's in place and ready to go. Now we add the Jetstack Helm repository, which hosts Cert Manager, and install it into its own namespace with CRDs enabled. This gives our cluster the ability to issue and manage TLS certificates automatically. Helm confirms Cert Manager deployed successfully. The next step is to give it something to issue certificates with, a cluster issuer. We create a dedicated namespace for the CloudCasa server, then apply a simple self-signed issuer. That's enough to get a working encrypted connection for this environment. In production, you would typically point this at a real certificate authority instead. CloudCasa's images live in a private container registry, so we create a Kubernetes secret with those registry credentials scoped to our new namespace. This is what lets the cluster actually pull the CloudCasa images down. With the credentials in place, we upload our myvalues.yaml file. This is where cluster-specific configuration lives, like the registry pull secret and the networking settings. And here's the moment it all comes together. Helm install CloudCasa server, pointing at the CloudCasa chart with our namespace and values file. This single command deploys the entire CloudCasa server stack. Helm reports the release as deployed. Now we just need to watch the pods come up. Running kubectl get pods across all namespaces. You can see the full set of CloudCasa components spinning up, alongside Cert Manager and the core Kubernetes system pods. Give it a minute or two for everything to move from container creating to running. Once everything's healthy, we open a browser and head to the CloudCasa login page, served straight from our cluster. Sign in with the account you set up earlier. And that's it, the CloudCasa dashboard live and running on your own infrastructure. From here, the next steps are adding your first cluster and defining a backup policy, both just a click away in the shortcuts panel.